Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Brookings Harbor and all the fishing boats at sea. I'm Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell. And this is the Insider Report. So let your ears do the walking as we fill you in on what's going on in the Brookings Harbor area and beyond.
Well, hello, and welcome to this week's show that keeps you in the know. Hey, Kat.
Hey, Bruce. How are you this fine Monday morning?
Doing good. Let's do the time warp again, huh?
Oh, my gosh.
I saw the pictures.
Oh, yes.
Oh, man,
that's
great. You guys had fun.
Yeah, the Three Penny put together the Shadowcast for the 50th anniversary screening of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, which happened on the 18th, and it was awesome. And it was a ton of fun. And I think they said somewhere around 115 people came out for it. So
groovy.
Yeah, which is exciting. I was going to say it looked pretty full in there, so it was pretty great.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and there was a costume contest. We had a fantastic Frankenfurter show up as in costume.
I
Killed
saw that
costume
picture.
contest.
Yes, he
really
did.
Fun.
Yeah.
Eddie, and everyone just had such a lovely fun time. So good times were had by all.
If I ever went to one, I'd go as the butler, right? The guy
as Riff Raff?
Riff Raff.
You want to be part of the Shadowcast next year? Because Riff Raff was a broom, a puppet on stick.
You didn't have one.
Riff Raff dropped out at the last second, and I was like, hey, Darcy, who played our Magenta, I was like, how do you feel about being a puppeteer?
Yeah.
And so we had googly eyes and
I'd go
string
for.
on a stick. It was so stupid. It was so great.
Yeah, I love him. He's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if we do this again next year, let's chat.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Well, I always involved if I can do it, and as Junior gets older, it's almost easier for me to start going and do it more projects and stuff that I can get into, like my music and everything. So that's good. So I know what you did this weekend.
How about you too?
Oh, we just, hey, you know what? Same old. Just hung out, and stuff like that, getting back on the paper. So it's boring, but hey, it's football season, so I'm not bored. And, I mean, gosh, I'm a Sooner fan and a Ducks fan, so I had 2 games on Saturday, and it was I'm working on that script, and I do stuff when I have a background going on. So I've got
it helps stuff.
Lots of projects, and I'm doing that music project thing and everything. And I ordered got an amp showing up and everything like that because of my
good for you.
Yeah, my voice things and all that things all turned around. Everything's getting here. I got all my equipment showing up so that we can put together a good show.
Lovely.
So
lovely.
Yeah, it's awesome. So
stuck up.
Yeah, just doing. So I got stuff like that going on, Yeah. So when I do have a minute, I just kick back and go, hey, I don't have to do nothing. I'm gonna watch a football game or a race or something like that. So
good.
Yeah. So that's it. But we got there's some stuff going on still and everything like that. So in the area. So and I got your November. I'm putting together the paper, and that November library schedule. Holy Toledo!
Lineup is as always busy. We'll be talking about what's coming up there.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right. Well, hey, I hope everybody got out there and had some fun this weekend. And before we get going, we'd like to thank Oregon South Coast Fishermen, otherwise known as the Castaways, and Oregon Coast VIP Marketing for sponsoring the Insider Report. And if you'd like to sponsor our show or one of the other fine shows here at KCIW, you just got to go to kciw.org, and you will be on your merry way. So let's get this whole thing going with a music schedule.
Back half of October, which means, of course, there's going to be some Halloween events coming up. And I can see here, Cisco's playing on the 28th at World Headquarters 101 from 4 to 6. And on Halloween, the 31st, he'll be playing at Chetco Activity Center 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And every Wednesday and Saturday, you can catch Cisco at the Brookings Harbor Farmers Market playing from 11 to 1.
Oh, I hope somebody does the Monster Mash.
I hope
I love doing that at karaoke.
I know. You're so fun.
I had a blast with that. Okay, Intertech on the 22nd, Intertech Comedy Night at 7 p.m. On the 24th, the Mighty Steelheads at 7 p.m. On the 25th, it's the Italian Guys, 7 p.m. And hey, here we go with Halloween. On the 31st, they're having a Halloween party with Black GTO, and that starts at 7 p.m.
All righty. And then, of course, another reminder that the Italian Guys are playing at the Initech on the 25th, 7 to 9 p.m.
Here's an echo in here. There we go. Hey, Chetco FX on the 25th. They're at Umbrella Farms from noon to 4.
Oh, and then another reminder, Black GTO playing on the 31st. A Halloween party at Initeca, 8 to 10.
That's right. Hey, Umbrella Farms. Oh, yeah, there you go. Chetco FX. There's a redundancy going on here. Chetco FX on the 25th. Chetco FX and Friends will be playing at noon to 2 p.m. And then they're taking a break and playing from 2:30 to 4:30.
All righty. And then I have a couple dates here for Lon Goddard playing on the 19th at Augustino's from 2:30 to 4:30 and on the 22nd at Kuntai from 6 to 8. All right. Well, let's turn our attention over to the Chetco Library in Brookings at 405 Alder Street. As always, they've got a big event lineup. Let's start with some weekly events. On Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m., they have story time for young children. And on Tuesdays at 3:30, they have their tween club for youth ages 10 to 13. On Wednesdays from 1:30 to about 4 o'clock, they have their after-school program, and school-age kids are welcome to come by the library for a free snack and to hang out, work on homework, or craft using supplies from the Makerspace cart. Thursdays are busy as well. From 10 to noon, it's Rowdy Creek String Band's open rehearsal. This is a friendly, open rehearsal for acoustic string instrument players. And if you don't play the string instruments, you can still drop in and listen. And at 5:30 on Thursdays, they also have an Easy Flow yoga class. That's a free class, and they do recommend that participants be able to get up and down from the floor. And also, by popular demand, it is now weekly on Thursdays from 3 to 5 p.m. They have their Checkmate Corner Chess Club. That's for all ages and skill levels. And then on Saturdays at 10:30 a.m., they have Saturday story time now. Again, that's stories, songs, and games for young children. And at 1 o'clock on Saturdays, they have Saturday Shuffle, and that's for Pokemon, Magic the Gathering players, and more. And on the second and fourth Saturdays from 2 to 4 p.m., they have Teens Teach Tech. You can drop by the library annex with your device and get help from a trained cyber senior technology mentor. Their mentors are young people who've been trained to teach tech to older adults, and they're standing by to help with your smartphone, iPad, or computer. And this is a free service presented in partnership with Harmony and Me Music. And then coming up for monthly and special events, let's see, just an announcement here that the monthly Craft and Connect with Kim on October 22nd is officially full. The wait list is full. Oh. Those were miniature haunted houses, so just so you know, that is full. And let's see, Thursday the 23rd at 10:30 a.m., you can reach out to Melissa to see about registering for an active parenting first 5 years class. And if you want more information, you can contact Melissa at mburkle.schs@orcc.us, or it might be easier to write down the number to call 541-294-3707 to learn more and sign up. And then on the 25th at 2 o'clock, they have their Family Film Saturday. Families are invited to join us in an early celebration of Dia de los Muertos for a free screening of the Pixar film Coco. And on the 29th at 5 p.m., they have their Spooky Story Time. It's a yearly tradition. Join us if you dare for Spooky Story Time. You can enjoy some creepy tales, eerie fun, and a frightfully good time, perfect for little goblins and ghouls. Costumes are welcome, but please no props that are weapons. And finally, let's see, on the 31st of October, Halloween, and Saturday, November 1st, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., they've got an escape room. Will you dare to enter? Backed by popular demand, the library's turning the River Room into an escape room. You can sign up with your team and see if you can solve this haunted house-themed puzzle in an hour or less. Due to the complexity and the spooky elements of the puzzle, this escape room is recommended for players 14 and up. Spots are limited, and you can call the library or visit chetco.librarycalendar.com to sign up. And let's see, finally on the 23rd, for their book club lineup at 5:30, they have Look Back Book Club. And this month's read is, they're going to be reading Harriet the Spy by Louise Fitzhugh. And all library-led events and programs are free to attend whether or not you have a library card. You can always get more info by calling the library at 541-469-7738, or you can go to chetco.librarycalendar.com.
Yeah.
And now it's time for quotes from famous people with Cousin Bruce.
Our library is a busy one, that's for sure. You know what I like about that whole thing, though, is when you say, that they're filled up. The classes are filled up. Mm-hmm. I mean, that just means there's that many people that are, boom.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Instead of going, hey, we still got plenty of room left, everybody, and 5 people show up or something. You get.
It's a community hub. I mean, it's a source of not just books, but free, affordable recreation.
It's a cool place.
For lifelong learning. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That's good stuff.
Thanks.
And you're a part of it. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, here are a few quotes from British explorer Captain James Cook. He was born October 27th, 1728. He says, "Remember, the greater the opportunity, the fewer are those who see it. Do just once what others say you can't do, and you will never pay attention to their limitations again. To enslave a people, give them money they didn't earn. And last but not least, no matter how great your wisdom, you can still make a fool of yourself." I hope you enjoyed this week's quotes from Captain James Cook with Cousin Bruce. Till next week, hey, have a great one. Yeah, I like the last one. That's my favorite.
It looks like we're getting an encore of another program that's happening ongoing this fall at the Chetco Library. It's a reminder there's a couple weeks left to participate in the Dear Stranger project. Fall's theme is real. Dear Stranger is a letter exchange project from Oregon Humanities that connects Oregonians through the mail to share experiences, beliefs, and ideas. Everyone's invited to participate, whatever your age, your place of residence, or your circumstances. Dear Stranger wants to hear from you. Again, the theme this fall is real. What is real to you? Where do you find truth, and how do you decide what is trustworthy and what is false or phony? These days we hear a lot about artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and fake news. Are any of these things real? If not, what is? What does it take to make a friendship, a feeling, or an experience real? And how do you participate in this program? Well, step 1, write a letter and address it Dear Stranger. Fill a page or 2 or more if you're feeling inspired. You can feel free to include a photo, a drawing, a recipe, or anything else that will fit in an envelope. And you can pick up a Dear Stranger return envelope for free at the library. They ask that you fill out the form on the inside of the return envelope at the library and sign the permission agreement. You can also print permission forms at OregonHumanities.org. And then you can drop your letter off at the library's red drop box to return it to the Oregon Humanities. You can also put a stamp on the envelope and drop it in the mail as long as it is postmarked by October 31st. That is the deadline. And when you write to Dear Stranger, your letter will be swapped with one from another writer in Oregon. They'll get your letter, you will get theirs. The exchange is anonymous, and you can share as little or as much information about yourself as you like. Letters will be mailed to participants in November 2025.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's a cool project.
Azalea Gardens did that with the kids at school, with Junior's class last year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the residents at Azalea Gardens, and they picked somebody and they wrote
a letter swap,
little
pen pal
thing. Yeah. This is almost like the same thing because all over Oregon, I take it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know who you're talking to.
There's drop boxes like throughout the state.
Right.
Yeah.
Neat.
It's pretty neat.
And that's why I had to put it in. I saw that and I was like, "This is cool."
It's a fun project.
Cool.
I've done it a couple of times. It's nice to get stuff back from other people and throughout the state.
And good filler. I like that. Good filler. Nice long one there. No, I mean, well, we're getting towards the end of the month. I don't like doing the November stuff until like the week before we need all that stuff. So
a couple weeks left to participate.
Stuff going on. Yeah. Speaking of stuff still going on, the Chetco Pelican Players are presenting the Brookings Haunted House number 22 Freak Show. This is at 16261 Highway 101 South, formerly Rite Aid in Brookings. Step right up. The public is invited to shamble into 27,000 square feet of sheer marquee madness. Smell the rotten cotton candy, the stinking sawdust, and the stench of beasts bound riled in their cages. Get your one-way ticket to the horror of the Freak Show. Ha ha ha. Deranged barkers will entice you into a petrifying pavilion of gory games. Amidst the maze of the big top frenzy, journey if you dare through an inhuman concourse of rat men, lizard boys, mutated pinheads, strong men and bearded ladies, cackling clowns, Siamese twins, bone-cracking contortionists, hideous acrobats, misfortune tellers, reckless knife throwers, and a boy with the face of a dog. This is going on. Hey, we got a couple weekends going here, 24th, 25th, 26th, and 30th, and 31st, and November 1st. So admission is $15. It's open from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m., and then it's open until 11 p.m. on Halloween. They say here it is not recommended for ages 10 and under. So,
all righty. You have been warned.
You've been warned. So there you go.
All right. Well, hey, the Manley Arts Center has a couple of workshops coming up on the 26th. They're featuring Writing the Natural World with Barry Lopez and Brian Doyle. And then on the 27th, they have the Manley Sessions. It looks like another acoustic music group. And on the 28th, Play the Recorder, beginning notes to ensemble fun.
There you go. Hey, and the Curry Public Library in Gold Beach is having a Tiny Art Show 2025. This is happening on 10/26 at noon. Artists of all ages are invited to participate in the 2025 Tiny Art Show. Pick up free sample supplies at the desk and create your masterpiece on the theme, which is hopes and dreams. Return it to the library by 5 p.m. Sunday, October 26th to be part of the show. On October 26th, they return artwork by 5, November 1st and through December 13th, art will be on display. Right. So there you go at the public library up there.
Yeah. Cool. And Chetco Brewing Co. is having a Halloween and Dia de los Muertos event on the 31st. Stuff will start at noon, and then on the 1st of November, it'll run from 1 to 9 p.m. Chetco Brewing's having a huge fall festival and Day of the Dead celebration. Mark your calendars for a weekend packed with spooky movies, apple decorating, face painting, a 5K run, signing up for that one, live music with Disturbing the Peace, and more. Here's the schedule of events for Halloween. On the 31st, they have Trick or Treat. You can bring the kids by for some sweet treats. There's going to be $1 off beers for anyone in a costume. You got to look wildly uncomfortable or look like you spent way too much money on it. And classic spooky movies. They're playing throwbacks like The Addams Family and Frankenstein on the big screen all day. They will invite you to grab a pint and a sofa. And then they have an Escape the Brewery game. This is a free walk-in mystery game. You can grab your first clue from the bar and see if you can solve the puzzles hidden around the brewery. They're also having a candy apple decorating bar. You can create a delicious masterpiece. To participate, they ask that you bring a cash donation or a bag of non-perishable food for the local food bank. And from Friday, that candy I'm not sure if this is for the prior or the coming up event, but 5 to 7 p.m., Saturday 2 to 6 p.m. They're also doing a giant skeleton selfie spot. They invite you to snap a picture with their 12-foot tall bony buddy. And that's all happening on the 31st. On Saturday, during Dia de los Muertos, on the 1st of November, of course, there's the 5K Run for Your Life, a fun run to celebrate life and honor memories. Check-ins at 10 a.m., race starts at 11 a.m. All ages and dog runners are welcome. There's a fee per runner. Registration fee includes a finisher medal, official time, and a pint glass with a beverage waiting for you at the finish line. Let's see, face painting. They're going to have face painting as well. You can get into the spirit. That's going to be just midday hours to be announced. And again, that candy apple decorating bar, once again, you can create a delicious masterpiece. And I see what they say here. The candy apple bar is Friday from 5 to 7, Saturday from 2 to 6. And then the Escape the Brewery game continues that day. Yeah, and then from 6 to 8 p.m., they have live music with Disturbing the Peace. And tag your spooky season squad and make some plans. It's going to be a killer weekend.
Yeah, giant skeleton selfie spot. I guess that's where I've been seeing those pictures at, Dan. Okay, with the big tall, Mm-hmm. Claire had one of those at they had one at the Pirate Festival.
I was going to say, there's one on practically every front lawn this year,
I noticed that, Well, we had, the first time I ever saw one was at the Pirate Festival. Jose had his in his booth,
Oh, yeah.
On a stick hat.
Yeah, the OG.
Yeah. That was classic.
He did it before it was cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. Hey, Cascadia Pickleball Zone, located at 16185 Highway 101 South, is presenting an hour of pickleball yoga. This is happening Mondays through 11 a.m., Wednesdays 8 a.m., Thursdays 8 a.m., and Fridays 10 a.m.
All righty, and now it's time for a bit of real history with Bushwhacker Bruce.
Right. G'day, Kat. G'day, mates. Bushwhacker Bruce here, and welcome to this week's bit of real history for your knowledge pleasure. Did you know that Captain James Cook died because of a misunderstanding? It's true. And here's the story. On January 1779, during his third voyage, Cook anchored in Kealakekua Bay, Hawaii, during the annual Makahiki Festival, which celebrated the harvest god Lono. The timing was a remarkable coincidence, and the Hawaiians' rituals and the sights of the Cook ships with their huge white sails led many to believe that Cook was the return of Lono. Well, the Hawaiians lavished Cook and his crew with gifts and held ceremonies in his honor. The warm welcome, however, concealed a growing strain. The crew's presence placed a heavy burden on the islanders' resources, and the Europeans' mortality was revealed when one of Cook's sailors died and was given a burial. Well, when Cook's ships left that bay, they were forced to return a week later due to a storm. Well, this was seen by the Hawaiians as an insult, as the Makahiki festival was over. Well, the islanders greeted Cook's return with hostility. Tensions escalated when a group of Hawaiians stole one of Cook's smaller boats. In a desperate attempt to force its return, Cook went ashore with the landing party to take the king hostage. Well, a large and angry crowd gathered on the beach to protect their chief. Well, when the Hawaiian man was shot dead by Cook's men, a melee erupted. As Cook and his men fled for their ships, he was clubbed and stabbed to death on the surf on February 14th, 1779. Well, the strangest part of the story, the Hawaiians treated Cook's body with the highest honor by ritualistically dismembering it and preserving his bones, a practice reserved for great chiefs. When some of Cook's remains were eventually returned to his crew, a surreal exchange occurred. A chief presented Cook's hands and some other flesh wrapped in ceremonial cloth to the crew. Well, horrified at the sight, a British sailor reportedly asked if the chief, "Oh my God, did you eat him?" Well, according to Hawaiian historian, the chief replied with a question of his own. "Why? Is that what you do? Do you eat your dead?" Well, this incident highlights the vast cultural divide between Cook's men and the Hawaiians. The British were horrified by what they perceived as cannibalism, while the Hawaiians were simply performing a funeral rite for an adversary of high status. The entire incident illustrates the cultural misinterpretations that shapes Cook's initial divine reception and his eventual gruesome end. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's Bit of Real History with yours truly, Bushwhacker Bruce. Till next time, always keep it real.
All right, grim ending there to that
Yeah,
story.
yeah. Whoops, shouldn't have turned around and came back.
I was gonna say, once they caught on to you, yeah.
Yeah, they were like, yeah. First of all, guy, yeah, that was pretty wild. So
Colonialism attempt number 1 failed.
yeah, that's right, fail. Yeah.
All right. Well, Coastal Home Health and Hospice offers grief support groups at 585 5th Street in Brookings. They happen on the first and third Tuesdays of each month at 3 p.m. It's free of charge and open to the general public. You do not have to have received hospice services before to participate, and walk-ins are welcome. For more info, you can call 541-469-0405.
Yes, indeed. And if you're into chess, Gold Beach Chess Club is happening at First Chapter Coffee House, 29325 Ellensburg Avenue in Gold Beach, Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Gold Beach Chess Club is a free, non-dues community chess club, which is open to anyone who wishes to participate. They have adult and scholastic chess players in attendance. They do casual games, practice chess tournaments for adults and scholastic players. They also hold chess lessons and even run a blindfold chess challenge at their weekly meetings. Bring your own set and board if you have them. Limited extras are available on hand. Casual chess, game reviews, practice chess tournaments, and blindfold chess challenges. For more info on this, you can contact Sean at Stobin, STOBIN 2015 at gmail.com.
Alrighty. And then KCIW, of course, has their ongoing Soapbox series, and they give folks a chance to speak their mind. Basically, KCIW offers 2 minutes of airtime to anyone who has something to say. There are a few rules, of course. There's no cussing, no slandering, no advertising. But other than that, folks can share what's on their mind. The studio's open every Wednesday from 2 to 3 for people to drop in and record.
Yeah, and Ledge Arcade is presenting Trading Card Game Night every first Wednesday of the month from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. You got Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, and more. Hey, you can sling spells, summon monsters, and trade or battle with local players.
There you go. And then there's game nights at the Whimsical Griffin, located at 615 Chetco Avenue, down by the Redwood Theater. Those happen on Tuesdays and Fridays weekly from 5 to 9 p.m. Features Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, and board games.
Games all over. Yeah. Hey, here's one I always like to get to. The Meals on Wheels volunteers needed. If you'd like to do something to help you make you and those you help very happy, if you would like to do something to help give back to the community you love, if you'd like to help out your fellow human beings, then Meals on Wheels is looking for you. By delivering a hot meal to those who are home-ridden, you not only help someone who is hungry, but you can also bring a bit of kindness into their lives and a friendly face for them to see every day, and social contact they may not have otherwise. There are 3 routes that deliver hot meals to about 60 seniors on a daily basis. Each route takes about 1.5 hours. You can volunteer by the day, the week, bi-weekly, bi-monthly, even if it is just 1 day a week, 1 day a month, whatever works for you, every little bit helps. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. So if you're interested in helping with this great cause for the community, you can contact Meals on Wheels via the Chetco Activity Center, 541-469-6822.
Alrighty, and then Brookings Harbor Scouts of America are scouting for new troop members, and boys and girls are invited. Troop 32 and Troop 4032 are accepting new scouts as well as adults interested in volunteering. Scouts are able to join the troops from 5th grade to age 17. Adults are able to volunteer as long as they are over 21 years old, are able to pass a background check, and are willing to spend about an hour and a half completing a youth protection training course. They meet at Scout Hall from 7 to 8:30 p.m. every Monday night except for holidays, and they invite you to meet the troops and learn more about what Scouts can help you achieve. Scout Hall is located at 414 Azalea Park Road in Brookings. And to reach Troop 32 Scoutmaster Mark Haglin, you can call 541-661-2333. 2749, or Troop 4032 Scoutmaster Rebecca Wilson can be reached at 707-951-3647.
Yeah, hey, in America Red Cross, Curry County blood drives. The need for blood is constant, and sometimes that need becomes critical. That's why American Red Cross needs you. To make an appointment to give blood, you can call 1-800-RED-CROSS or visit redcrossblood.org. Give something that means something, give blood.
I just got a voicemail reminding me of my appointment, actually, at 1:15 tomorrow down at the Elks Lodge. So,
It's tomorrow then? Oh, okay.
Yep,
that's why I took it off. We announced it last week then. Okay,
Yeah,
good. I was going to say, is that coming yet? Or
Yep, that is coming up. It's
Right
this
on.
week, as a matter of fact.
Sweet. Well, if you missed that, because we won't air till Wednesday, but you can always
More
call
will
those
be
numbers.
coming.
Yeah, more will be happening.
coming. Yes. All righty.
Well, there we go. Hey, we're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get the flying fickle finger fate from the producer here, and it's time to close out this week's show. Before we go, I'd like to give a shout out to our Phil's producers, Tom, for all his great work each week helping us bring our show to the airwaves. And thank you all for tuning into this week's Insider Report. Please make sure to tune in on a daily basis to KCIW 100.7 FM and catch all the fine shows they have to offer. You can listen to all the show podcasts, including the Insider Report, by going to kciw.org and check out the live streaming that's available as well. Now, most of the info for this week's show came from the Insider of Southern Oregon Entertainment newspaper. You can read more by going to insiderofsouthernoregon.com, where you will also find the link to the Insider Report, which gets you to KCIW. So there you go. It's all a roundabout wonderful thing. Hey, until next week, this is Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
We are signing off, so please support local businesses, keep it real, and spread the love and the peace every chance you get. And hey,
We'll see you out there.
Bam! All right.
Yeah, we
We dig.
For music credits for the preceding show, go to kciw.org/credits.